Chelsea have reached an agreement in principle with Dortmund's Jamie Gittens for a 7-year deal. But that's just the start. The Blues are locked in a $60 million battle for Brighton's Joao Pedro, eyeing him as a Hugo Ekitike alternative. And hold on, Noni Madueke's future is in doubt, with Napoli circling for a $50 million swoop. This is Chelsea News TV, your home for all things Blues. Today we're diving deep into these massive stories. We'll unpack the Gittens deal, analyze Pedro's fit, and explore why Chelsea might cash in on Madueke. Plus, we've got updates on Victor Osimhen, Maignan, and a surprise defensive target. The transfer window is heating up, and the implications for Enzo Maresca's squad are huge. Stick with us for 30 minutes of in-depth Chelsea action. Let's kick off with the biggest news. Chelsea have struck a deal in principle with Borussia Dortmund's Jamie Gittens. A 7-year contract is on the table. Negotiations between the clubs are ongoing, but this is a statement of intent. Gittens, 20 million. The 21-year-old English winger has been tearing it up in the Bundesliga. His pace, flair, and eye for goal make him a perfect fit for Maresca's high-octane system. Why does this matter? Chelsea's attack has relied heavily on Cole Palmer and Pedro Neto this season. Gittens adds depth and dynamism, especially with Jadon Sancho heading back to Manchester United and Mykhailo Mudryk still suspended. The question is, can Chelsea and Dortmund agree on a fee? Dortmund are known for driving hard bargains, but the Blues are pushing hard. This could be a game changer for the Club World Cup. Speaking of attackers, let's shift to the Joao Pedro saga. Chelsea are in a straight fight with Newcastle for the Brighton star. The 23-year-old Brazilian is valued at $60 million, and sources confirm he's Chelsea's plan B if they can't T-land Hugo Ekitike. Let's break this down. Chelsea already signed Liam Delap from Ipswich for $30 million, snubbing Manchester United in the process. Delap's been handed the number 9 shirt, but Maresca wants more firepower. Ekitike, the Eintracht Frankfurt striker, is the top target, but his $80 million price tag is a sticking point. Frankfurt's valuation is sky high after Ekitike bagged 22 goals this season. Chelsea value him closer to $67 million, and German reports suggest the Blues are hesitating. No offer has been made yet, and with the Club World Cup deadline looming on June 10th, time's ticking. So why Joao Pedro? He's versatile. He can play as a number 9 or on the left flank. Last season, he scored 10 goals in 27 Premier League games for Brighton. That's solid output for a young forward. Fabrizio Romano says Pedro's expected to leave Brighton this summer, with movements taking place. But here's the catch. Newcastle are pushing hard. They want Pedro and Nottingham Forest's Anthony Elanga in a double deal. Liverpool are also in the mix, eyeing Pedro as a Darwin Núñez replacement. Can Chelsea win this race? Pedro is reportedly keen on Newcastle, but Stamford Bridge's poll is strong. This is a transfer to watch closely. What do you think, Blues fans? Is Pedro the answer up top? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're loving this Chelsea breakdown, smash that like button. Let's pivot to a shock development. Noni Madueke, one of Chelsea's brightest sparks, could be on his way out. Napoli sporting director Giovanni Manna flew to London to discuss a $50 million move. Newcastle are also interested. This is wild. Madueke made 41 appearances under Maresca, scoring 11 goals. He was compared to Bukayo Saka by Jason Cundy, and he played a key role in Chelsea's Conference League triumph. So why sell? Sources say Chelsea believe Madueke's development has stalled. With Estevão Willian joining the senior squad soon, the Blues feel they can cash in. Losing Sancho and potentially Madueke leaves Chelsea thin on the wings, but they're confident in finding replacements. Napoli's interest is serious, and $50 million would be a tidy profit on the $29 million Chelsea paid in 2023. Is this the right move, or should Chelsea hold firm? Let us know below. Now let's talk goalkeepers. Chelsea are going all in for AC Milan's Maignan. Their first offer, under $17 million, was rejected, but a second bid is coming Monday or Tuesday. Milan value the 29-year-old at $25 million, but with his contract expiring in 2026, they risk losing him for free. Maignan's keen on the move, and former Chelsea defender Frank Leboeuf backs it, saying, He's a real good goalkeeper, very useful to Chelsea. But here's the twist. Chelsea offered Kepa Arrizabalaga and Georgi Petrovic in a swap deal. Milan said no. Kepa, who cost $71 million in 2018, has a higher save percentage than Maignan, but trails in clean sheets and passing accuracy. If Maignan joins, Robert Sanchez could lose his spot. Chelsea even offered Sanchez to West Ham in a deal for Mohammed Kudus. This goalkeeper merry-go-round is heating up. Who should be Chelsea's number one? Sound off in the comments. Let's zoom out for a moment. Chelsea's transfer strategy is clear. Young, versatile players with high potential. That's why they're targeting Ajax's Jorrel Hato over Everton's Jarrad Branthwaite. The 19-year-old Dutchman can play centre-back or left-back, filling a gap left by Renato Vega and Ben Chilwell's loan exits. Hato's played 70 games as a centre-back and 88 as a left-back, valued at $40 million. Branthwaite, meanwhile, would cost $70 million, too steep for Chelsea's liking. After missing out on Dean Huijsen to Real Madrid, Hato's the priority. His versatility suits Maresca's fluid system, especially with the Club World Cup on the horizon. Smart business, or should Chelsea splash out for Branthwaite? Let's hear your take. Another name in the frame, Victor Osimhen. The Napoli striker's saga is taking twists. Chelsea tried signing him last summer, but couldn't agree on wages. Now Al Hilal have tabled an $89 million 3-year deal, with a medical reportedly scheduled. Napoli wants $63 million, but the Al Hilal's bid is $4 million short. This could end Chelsea's hopes, but the Blues remain interested. Osimhen's a proven goal scorer, and Maresca's open to exceptions for special talents. If Al Hilal's deal collapses, could Chelsea swoop? It's a long shot, but stranger things have happened. Let's touch on Mohammed Kudus. The West Ham forward's been offered to Chelsea with an $85 million release clause. The Blues could include Sanchez or Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall to lower the fee, but $85 million is steep. Kudus was linked with Chelsea in 2023 at Ajax, and his flair could ignite Stamford Bridge. Is he worth the price, or should Chelsea focus elsewhere? Drop your thoughts below. Finally, a financial note. Chelsea's lack of a front-of-shirt sponsor cost them $50 million this season. They played most of 2024-25 without one, with DeMac stepping in briefly. The Blues won a long-term deal, valued at $50.3 million annually, but talks are ongoing. Todd Bowley's injected $315 million into the club, but cash flow's tight. A sponsor deal is crucial for PSR compliance and funding these transfers. With Champions League football and a Conference League title, Chelsea's stock is high. Expect movement soon. We've covered a lot today. Chelsea are chasing Jamie Gittens, Joao Pedro, and Maignan. Noni Madueke's future hangs in the balance, and Jorrel Hato's a defensive target. Victor Osimhen's slipping away, but Mohammed Kudus could be a wild card. The Club World Cup looms, and Maresca's building a squad to compete. What's the biggest takeaway for you? Subscribe to Chelsea News TV for daily updates, hit that notification bell, and tell us which story we should dive into next. Until tomorrow, keep the blue flag flying high.